Hey everyone, this is Phoenix Tremayne here. I'm going to do a quick coming and going video. If you saw my last video on Richard Burgee, Young the Restless Exit, you know that I kept getting to a coughing fit because I'm still recovering from COVID. Um, so I can't talk for a long period of time. Took some Dayquil, hopefully that helps. And I'm going to try something new. I haven't done this in a long time. Some people ask why I stopped, but I used to try different types of water. Every video, I try different types of tomatoes and different types of water. And I'm going to try this water um, that I said I wouldn't try because of the name, because it's a stupid name. But I'm going to try Liquid Death, the mountain water from the Alps. And the tagline that's on the can underneath of the skull is "Murder Your Thirst." And since I keep coughing, let's see if I can murder this cough and let y'all know at the same time what does the newest water on the block taste like. It was $4 for $5. That's why I gave it a try. But it's called Liquid Death. And I'm going to tell you how it tastes. Okay, so I'll try it again at another time. I thought I was just going to say it would just taste like water. It has a taste to it. It don't taste like water. But I did just take Dayquil Vapor Cool. So that extra taste might be the Vapor Cool. So once I've cleansed my palate on a different video, I'll give this another try. But it's okay. But now on to what you wanted to see. We're going to begin with Lindsay Godfrey. She returns to her role, Sarah Horton, and we now have a date. She returns on January the 19th. So look out for Lindsay Godfrey to return to Days of Our Lives next week on the 19th. On my previous video, Patricia Darbo, who plays Nancy Wesley, who is Chloe's mom on Days of Our Lives, she is returning on January 16th. As some of you noticed, I had her on my last coming and goings, but I accidentally skipped her. So her picture is on there because I read them in order that I had on the list. I put the pictures in the order I had on the list, but some of you noticed that I accidentally skipped over um, Patricia. Patricia. So we also moving on is Kevin Spiritus, who plays Craig Wesley, um, which is Nancy's husband and Chloe's father. He returns on January the 21st. Now the spoiler with him is he's coming to set the record straight. So I have a feeling that um, maybe Nancy had a misunderstanding, maybe thought he had an affair or something, and he's gonna set the record straight. That's my speculation, but but for Nancy's return, it says Nancy has terrible news to tell her about Chloe about her father Craig, and then they got on the 21st. Craig setting the record straight, so we'll see where that goes. Also, we have another one, which is Eden McCoy. Has signed a 3-year contract as Jocelyn Jacks on General Hospital. Now, someone in the comment section did send me this information, And I get information all the time. People send me information on Facebook. People send me information on Twitter. Sometimes people even send me information on Instagram. A lot of times, uh, people constantly send me good information. I consider them a good source. Um, and they pull their sources from everywhere, but they all know the same thing. I always say, where did you hear this from? What site was it from? Was it, podcast? If there's a podcast, send me the link. And so usually when people send me these spoilers or, soap news, I just don't regurgitate it just because somebody sent it to me. People send me crazy stuff all the time where they've told me things that I can look at and say, this doesn't even make sense. And then it'll come, they'll like, their source is Celebrity Dirty Laundry or something, and there are certain sites out there that they just do endless speculation, and then sometimes they, hit the nail on the head and get things right. But for the most part, too much of what they say is just fake. It's just fake. So, someone did send me the information that Eden McCoy signed a 3-year contract. I think he may have done this like maybe even 2 weeks ago, but without a source for me to verify, I don't just say it, because then the following week when I did my coming and going, the same person said, hey, why didn't you include the news about Eden McCoy signing a 3-year contract? Well, I checked all my normal sources and I didn't see it. It wasn't on any major sites. I hadn't got sent it from any of my other sources. And even though the person did say that she said in the podcast, I need a link. I can't just take your word for it, what was said in the podcast. I got to go to the podcast, listen to it for myself. So to that person, thank you for the information. I appreciate it, but if you want to be a source, I pride myself on not giving people false information, because there's so many sites out there that give false information. So if you or anyone watching this wants to send me tips to do for videos and stuff like that, you always gotta let me know your source so I can verify, because I don't just say stuff. I verify. There's sometimes things that I've known for months in advance that people have given me tips on, and they've asked me to hold it until it's closer to the time it's supposed to come out, because they don't want to get in trouble for letting the cat out of the bag too soon. So I've even had those situations where someone said, "Hey, this is what's going to happen on Days of Our Lives or General Hospital," and but can you please wait until we get closer to the date when it's going to happen, and then I'll reveal it. So that's how I work, and I think that's why so many people enjoy my channel, because they know that I don't just say something because somebody sent it to me, or said it to me. Is because I verify and try to make sure that it's true. And once I verify that it's true, then I say it. And if somehow, some way I get something wrong, I immediately come and tell y'all quickly, hey, got it wrong. This was the source, that I had, and it turned out to be true. Now, that doesn't happen very often, but, so, just want to say to the person who gave me the information on Eden McCoy like 2 weeks ago, thank you.